And this one is going to go over Revolve. So a lot of times parts are circular, but rather than making a bunch of circles and extruding and features and stuff, we can get into the middle of them and revolve. Revolve's kind of similar to mirror, where we're only going to do half of it. And this one's a great example because of what you see here in the crosshatched region is this little shape. It's also mirrored, which is kind of cool too. So we're gonna create this little part right here, just this top part. Not really worry about the bottom, except for any of those numbers on this part here. Okay, so I've already got my metric part open. I am gonna start a 2D sketch. It's kind of going that way. So I can do one from really any plane, doesn't matter. I'll do one from this right side here. And what I'm going to do is I got to use this line here. So to set up my revolve, I'm going to create a center line that goes like this. Distance doesn't matter. You just want it in the middle. This is going to help us use all these measurements. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, so slide that over there a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to draw this, what's kind of shaded here. Okay. So I'm just going to draw that shape. I can use this center line if I want. That's going to be maybe helpful. So I'm going to kind of go like this. So we'll create like this. Uh-oh, my line's wrong. So we'll just undo. That means I need to unselect. Start again. So here we go. Up, over. Not going to worry about the fillets. It's got a little bit of an angle to it. It connects back to that. Back over this way. Down. Angle. Over here. I am going to use a construction line that's in the middle of this. I'm going to use my symmetric constraint. So I'm going to say that this and that are symmetric to that. And it might already have some of those in there. Okay, so if I get them, that's okay. We just hit cancel. So I'm making these symmetric. That's kind of similar to what we did on the previous one, where when I move one, it moves the rest. So that's nice there and helpful. So now I'll add some dimensions here. I could also, if I want to, make this like right lined up in the middle. All right, wrong one. I'm spun around, so we gotta click horizontal like that. So that kind of puts it right in the middle. Whatever, it's nice. All right, so let's add some dimensions. So this thing here so look at the top, right? 97.96 angle on both of those. There is an opening in the middle that's 22. This is 38. So what we can do by making this a center line is when I click here and here, it automatically kind of makes it like bigger, right? Like it goes there, it's on the other side. So if I just make that 22, I don't have to do any dividing. This here, same thing. It's 38. We got 94 to the inside point and 100 to the outside. So outside here, 100. Inside piece here, 94. All right, kind of sets it up like that. To do an angle, you can just see the two lines that they used. So here to here, this is 97.96 degrees, and the other one moves with it because I made it symmetrical. The thickness here is 10. We got 42 to this, and then 38 to these. So you'll notice when I did mine, these are lined up with each other because as I was going around, Inventor thought I wanted them to be lined up, and that's kind of not great. So what I got to do is I'm going to figure out where my connection points are. So you'll notice that as I hover my mouse over, things are highlighting. Okay. So this one right here is telling me that this is lined up with that. I don't want that, so I'm going to just click on it and hit delete. They're still both moving because remember I symmetricaled on the other side. So I'm going to kind of just click on this and see what's happening there. All right, so it's not on that one. So let's look up here. So I've got that. All right, notice that the bottom one has turned green there. So this one is the one I need to delete. Sometimes we get those things out of whack a little bit. This looks like I still got one more. They're still moving. This one here is also still moving. So now this one moves on its own, and this one moves on its own. Right? So that's how we can get rid of some of those constraints that get put on by Inventor that I don't want. If you can't figure it out, we just kind of like delete this and start over again at the top and make sure they don't line up. Okay. So D for dimension. This one is 42 across. This one here is 38. And there is my shape according to this. Right? So now I've created that whole shape. I finish my sketch. I am going to revolve. And it kind of automatically does it. Like I didn't have to click on anything. I just did revolve because that's how I made it. If I didn't do a center line here, I might have to click on it. But revolve is a profile, so that's my shape. And an axis, which I kind of created. I'm going all the way around. If for some reason I wasn't going to go all the way around, do a partial revolve, like something like that, right? You can. So, but no, we're going 360 all the way around. It's connected to the other side, right? So there's some other stuff. There's a lot of different things in here, but that makes my object. And that part is done. That's all there is to that one. Oops.